Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is the show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's question comes from a man who wants to know if he's going to bid a commercial cleaning job or a house cleaning job. Is he supposed to dress up and wear business clothes? That's a great question because in Business 101, we're taught that you need to wear business clothing, the best clothing that you have, to create the best first impression. But it's a little bit different in house cleaning and commercial cleaning for this fact. When you go to bid a commercial job, you're auditioning for the job, right? As an actor, you're auditioning for the job. You want to create a picture in the mind of the buyer that you're the right person for this job. And so instead of showing up in a business suit with a tie that makes you look like you're someone from corporate, you want to show up in your house cleaning uniform. So for me, if I went to bid a job, I'd wear exactly what I'm wearing right now. If you're listening to this podcast and you can't see me on video, I'm wearing my blue collared shirt and my navy blue khaki pants that I wear as part of my house cleaning uniform when I go to clean houses. So this is the exact same way that I would show up when I go to bid a job. Now, hopefully, you look professional every single day because not just only are you cleaning houses, but every single time you show up to clean a house, you're auditioning. You're auditioning, number one, to keep the job that you have, and number two, you're auditioning to a whole bunch of people that you don't know are watching. All the neighbors that see you show up and they see you in your uniform and they see that your car is clean, that's an audition. They're trying to make a decision right now. Hey, my house cleaner that I have isn't that professional. Their car is not that clean. They're not wearing a uniform. Maybe I should hire that house cleaner, right? And so you're auditioning every single time you show up to bid a job or show up to clean. Having said that, you want to make sure that you show up looking professional. So show up in your house cleaning clothes. Now, there are a couple of more tips that go along with your presentation that help you land the job you're auditioning for. Okay, so number two, when you show up, you want to make sure that your car is clean. Because as a person looks out their window and they see you driving by, if you show up and your car is sparkly clean, and then you get out of the car and you're wearing your uniform and you look amazing, already that's a great first impression. That says this person totally has their act put together. They know how to take care of themselves. I'm sure they can take care of me as well, right? Okay, then the next thing that you want to do is you want to bring with you to every bid a clipboard. Because when you bring a clipboard with you, on that clipboard, it's going to have your worksheets. If you don't have any worksheets, you can head on over to savvycleaner.com/worksheets. We'll put that down in the show notes. And you can go ahead and print you up some worksheets that you can take to a customer's house. On the back page of those worksheets are all of your rules and regulations. These are rules and regulations that you're going to cover with the customer as you do a walkthrough through their house. Now, because you have a clipboard, this says to the customer that you know what you're doing. I don't know why, it just does. But it's like when you go to the doctor's office and the doctor shows up and he's got the lab coat and the stethoscope on. Does he really use the stethoscope on every single person? Probably not. But because he's wearing it around his neck, it makes him look like he's got the credentials, right? Okay, so we're doing the exact same thing when we bring a clipboard with us to bid the job. Okay, so the next thing is you're actually auditioning. This is an audition. I hope that you hire me at the end of this presentation. And so what you're doing as you're doing the walkthrough, you're going to act like you want the job. And so as you go through, here's how to do it. Ask, listen, respond. Ask, listen, respond. Ask a question. How long has this glorious item been in your home? Listen for the response and then respond. Do you want me to clean this particular item, or because this is an heirloom, do you want me to stay hands off? Find out what the customer wants. Find out what is important to the customer. Find out the names of the person's children. Find out the name of their pet. Take notes. You got a clipboard in your hand, so take notes, right? This is how you audition for the job. You show that you care and that you're qualified to do the job that they need, right? And then last but not least, and this goes along with closing the sale, and it goes back to the image that the person has of you. You got to make your whole entire package look like you know what you're doing. And part of that, this is going to sound so strange, but part of that is asking for the close at the end of the presentation. I don't know how many house cleaners have gone all the way across town. They wear their uniform, they clean their car, they've got the clipboard, they do an amazing walkthrough, and then they just leave. What is that? That just says, I only know half my business. The other half of the business is you have to ask for the sale. You have to say, listen, I would love to be your house cleaner, and I have an opening on Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Is that too soon for you, or do you want to schedule it a week out when I have Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m.? By asking for the close, that says, I know what I'm doing. I know how to present myself. I know how to audition for the job. I know what the right gear is. I know what the right uniform and attire is. My car is clean, so you know that I'm clean, tidy, and organized. And you know that I know how to run my business because I just asked you for the sale. So it goes way beyond what do you wear, because you do want to make a great first impression, but it's not about wearing business clothes. It's about being the actor that lands the job of house cleaner or commercial cleaner. All right, that's it for today. If you like this tip, please share it with a friend because we're all here to help each other. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.